Hello, everybody. I'm Dr.M.M. Department of English, Government First Grade College and Postgraduate Study Center, Gadag. So I welcome you all to this online session. Today we are again here to discuss a poem of William Wordsworth. The world is too much with us. The world is too much with us. Just try to pay attention to the word TOO. It is more than required. This is what the poet is trying to convey the message to us. First of all, I would like to introduce William Wordsworth to you all. William Wordsworth was a 19th century poet. He is the pioneer, he is the innovator of a literal moment called romantic moment in English literature. So William Wordsworth, along with Samuel Taylor Coleridge, a contemporary poet of his period, both of them, they started this romantic moment. The word romanticism, here it is not about love. The word romanticism, in the literal sense, it speaks about emotions and imaginations. Emotion and imagination are the bedrock of romanticism. Emotions and imagination are the bedrock of romanticism. So Wordsworth tried to take people to understand that emotions and passions are very much the requisite of a human being. And moreover, as William Wordsworth lived in the Lake Districts of England, so there he found beauty in nature. Nature, according to William Wordsworth, is the best teacher. So the poet has stressed us to return to nature because the age before William Wordsworth was the age of classical writers. The classical writers did not appreciate the beauty of the natural nature. Instead of that, they tried to glorify artificial nature in their poems. That is, they tried to speak of the beauty of human body. That was in the 18th century. But with the coming of William Wordsworth and his fellow poets, things began to take different changes. So William Wordsworth preached the message of nature, and he tried to make the people of his age to go to nature and to get a right kind of healing through nature. Whoever is sad, whoever is depressed, he is supposed to go to nature because nature can provide the soothing balm, according to the poet. So with this sense, with this kind of attitude, the poet here has tried to bring home the point that we should always cultivate a habit of going to nature because nature has a rich bounty. One who loves nature, one who goes to nature will never be deserted. That's what Samuel Taylor Coleridge has tried to stress this point. Those who go to nature, they will never be deserted. So it is better that we should cultivate and we should have certain amount of time to devote with, to go to nature and devote our time with the God's beautiful creation. So we all know that God, nature and man, it is just like a triangle. God is above. Take for example angle A, angle B, angle C. Angle A, the place is occupied by the topmost, that is the supremo of this universe, that is the great God. So below, that is angle B. If you look at a triangle, just imagine, there you can find nature, and angle C is man. So it is just like a triangle, what God has framed, what God has designed and planned for us. Nature is the part of God's creation, and even human beings are also created by God. Now the question arises that why God created nature, why God created man. We always try to come to a kind of debate. Plant first, man first. It is very difficult to say whether it is plant or man. If you go to the Holy Bible, when you read the story of Adam and Eve, there you find that man was punished. That is, man means the father of mankind. Adam was punished because of the first disobedience. God had instructed, informed Adam and Eve not to eat the tree, the fruit of the tree of knowledge. The fruit of the tree of knowledge. So it means, what I want to say here is that plant already existed when Adam and Eve were there. So the debate is not that easy to come to the conclusion whether it is plant first or man first. But we as human beings, we have been living along with the surroundings in nature. We love trees, we love plants, we love flowers. But how they have come? We are only looking at the byproducts, that is the outcomes. We want flowers, but we don't want plants. We want eatables like fruits, but we are not caring for trees because we don't have time to go to look at the trees, appreciate the beauties of trees or nature. So we do not love to go to nature because we do not have time. Why we do not have time? This is the answer what William Wordsworth is trying to give it to us through this poem. So William Wordsworth says that the world is too much with us, getting and spending. The world is too much with us. We are getting, we are spending. Here it means that we are getting up every day. We are spending our precious time, valuable time, but we are not aware what are we doing. What are we doing with? It means that the poet is saying we have become like machines. So we have become mechanical. Our life is dull. We are out of tune. We have become inhuman in the sense. Because when we know the five senses, touch, taste, smell, is it not? These things we all know it very well. But we are not making use of those things because we are not worried about the things outside the four walls. What the poet is trying to say is asking us to go to nature and get the benefits of nature. So that's why in the very first line, the poet is expressing a kind of sorrow. He is saying that the world is too much with us, getting and spending. And further he is saying that we are wasting our labor, we are wasting our time. Little that we see in nature is ours. What we want from nature? We want the products, the rewards from nature, but we do not want to go to nature. That's why the poet is highly critical of the thought that people have fallen behind the material pursuits. That is the material prospects. We are running behind silver and gold. We are running behind silver and gold, but we are not behind those beautiful things what God has created. Just try to remember a rainbow in the cloud, 7 beautiful colors, VIBGYOR. Vibgyor we say in short, that is violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So all these 7 colors displayed on the cloud, especially that scene is eye-catching, arresting. It drives our attention towards God's creation. So why we should not appreciate the beautiful things of nature. Nature means not only trees, natural objects like hills, rivers, valleys. All these things are made for human beings. But human beings are out of tune. They are running away from these things. They are running away from these things because the major aspect, that is, they do not have time. Time is a big constraint for us. Why? Because we want to multiply our money. We are always thinking, we are always calculating how to make more of whatever is there in the store. Whatever is there in our store, in our bank, in our pocket. We want to get multiplied, but we do not have time for other things, especially nature. So try to look at the trees. The green leaves of the trees, they are highly beneficial because they improve your vision, your eyesight. You may just remember in the olden days, or even the contemporary people practice having small plants outside their house, because nowadays we are living in the highly, thickly, densely populated cities, and in those cities we do not find trees. Trees are a very rare to see. For that purpose, what the people were practicing was they had small pots in front of their house. In that pots, they used to place a tulsi plant. Tulsi plant, with the two things in the mind. One is to worship the tulsi plant. Another thing is to look at the tulsi plant, the green leaves of the plant, and to get benefit from it of improving the revision. So my friends, where are we? We are out of tune. We are really getting away from what was to be done and what has been told to us by our ancestors. So the poet, in this poem, he says that we should understand that what is required at the moment, we should always try to go with the time. The poet is talking about the worldly cares and concerns such as money, possessions and power. So all these things are immaterial because nature has a rich bounty. Nature is the best teacher. With these few lines of William Wordsworth, I would like to conclude once again. I would like to say that the anchor of my purest thoughts, my nurse, my guardian and my guide, it is all nature. Whatever today William Wordsworth has contributed to English literature, it is all from the inspiration he has received from nature. With this line, I would like to conclude the session. I hope you like it. And once again, I would like to say this session may be appreciated, but it would have been nice if we were face to face. Still, I would like to say that nature is the greater concern. We should return to nature. With these few words, I would conclude this session. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.